Hello everyone and welcome back to Summoner's War. My name is Come To Us Evan and with me today, it's JMak. What's going on, Jeff? How are you today, dude?
I'm doing great. Huge update in the game for sure. Lots to talk about. Mainly, season's ending as well. I'm still in Conquer 3. I haven't played too much, but lots of exciting stuff happening, especially with the collab as well.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be fun. We're going to be hanging out in C3, playing some ranked. We're going to watch JMak on the ladder, which is a pleasure that I never get tired of. I never take it for granted. Let's say hi to folks in the chat real quick. I see Brave Smarts here. I see JG Blitz. I see Jessica, Kanagi Kuragari. What's going on, Kanagi? Good to see you. Eileen, happy to see you too. Gaspa, Endurance, welcome back. It's good to have you guys here. If you didn't see some of the names that I talked about in the chat, it's because we're going live on two platforms. Yes, we're live on both Twitch and YouTube. What's up, Guilty Crown? Evan, the rush was amazing.
I was not at the Vancouver meetup because times clashed. I was in Amsterdam for a friend's send-off, let's just say that, and I had to be there, but there will be more meetups coming up throughout the year. You can look up the dates there's 3 more dates that have already been announced, and I'm pretty sure I'll be in the Los Angeles one.
And that was an excellent segue, Jeff, because we have a new command for everybody to use. You can use command LA Meetup to register for the Los Angeles meetup that's happening on April 22nd. So if you plan on coming to the area, you think you'll be able to make it, register. I'd love to see you guys there. But for today, so when you're ready, Jeff, could you turn on your spectate so that way I could jump in? Oh, it's already on?
Yep.
Wait, could you share it in chat channel number 8 for me?
8?
I'm in chat channel 8.
And
Muito obrigado. But yeah, man, there was a really big update. Like, some pretty serious changes. LD blessings are a thing.
LD blessing. Are you guys excited? Because whether you have no LD5s or 5 LD5s, it is nice to be able to choose one. But the thing is, what if you get something like a Gianna and a Ragdoll on the blessing? What do you choose?
I know, dude, I don't know. Like, now all of a sudden we're about to see some very fun Reddit posts. That's when I saw this drop, I was like, dude, people on Reddit are gonna go crazy. They're like, what do I choose?
I am super excited because I do have a Dupe LD5, which I will be feeding.
Awesome.
My last LD5 was a Shazam. My first ever LD5 was a Shazam. I'm gonna get rid of one of them, and we're excited for that.
I'm so glad that you held on to it until they came out with the new currency so that now you can get the extra cool blessing. JG Blitz says, have you read the message, Evan? Which message do you mean, JG Blitz? Could you send it again? Oh, I see it now. Guess what? I got myself a Veligel on the legendary scroll from the TOA event. Immediately got reminded of you with the cosplay. Bro, no, don't remind people about me in the cosplay.
Okay, so I have started queuing up.
Awesome.
I don't know much about the meta, but
that's okay.
I heard that
I can teach you.
Perfect. I heard that these units are pretty interesting to play with.
Yeah. This guy says he doesn't know much about the meta right now. Dude, that's so funny. Also, Jeff, I'm like reveling in the opportunity to say I'll teach you something about the meta. This is literally the only time I'm going to get to say that.
Perfect.
This is great. This is great. Yeah, the water hollyberry has been running rampant recently. And I'm so glad you have one.
In Siege as well, actually. It's such a gross unit.
Really? Oh, in Siege too? Cool. I mean, not cool. Sorry.
Not cool.
It's the wrong word.
Play with... I need more damage here, so... A Mi Ying that never gets to be used, we can test it out.
I'm into that. I love it whenever you get to bring your Mi Ying. Yeah, it's going to be a little... It'll be tough for me to make recommendations because I don't get to see what units you have ruined up in the box, but I'll get a vibe for it. Wusa's actually gotten surprisingly good as of late.
Yep. And... But yeah, please guys, sign up for the LA meetup. I'm going to be there, and the most importantly is it's actually around my birthday as well, so we're all going to have fun in LA
April
at the
20th.
meetup.
April 20th. Yep. It'll be a great way to celebrate JMak's birthday. Interesting band considering that he's got Tessa and a strip option, but you know.
Yeah, but it's because I have two. I do have 2
immunities.
Immunity, so that's he wants to do that. The damage is coming out from Mi Ying. The only damage dealer ideally right now is gonna be
Water Hollyberry.
Yep, and we'll see how that unit plays out.
I hope you like her. Have you played with her much outside of this, or not really?
Not at all.
Okay, see, that's
do this?
That's cool. And I know that you're focused right now. Just know that there are questions coming in about good defense options with the water hollyberry. That one's from Etienne.
So if you're looking for siege defense options or something like that, I strongly suggest you to follow up on the siege tournament that is happening as well. There is a siege final coming out this Saturday as well. So you should see. I can't talk too much about what Malicious is doing because we are in the finals.
Congrats to Malicious.
Yep. So you will be able to see what the top guilds are running, and they're running a lot of it. That's all I can say.
I know that I briefly looked away to look at chat for a minute there, but like, have we gotten any parries yet from the water hollyberry? Or
I don't think I did. I don't. But when I use it against other people, it seems like it happens a lot. So we'll see.
Okay, yeah, because there's a running joke that it's like it's not really a true 15%. For the parry, what you're experiencing right now feels like a 15%. There we go.
So I just got my first parry, but I actually don't like my draft too much into here. It's too passive, so I'll be sitting here for a while.
But that's exactly. Look at this. That's what we want to do. We just want to sit there and get parries. We win on 15s, Jeff. Okay, 22 is the old. That's out. 22's out. 15. Water hollyberry is so strong. Yeah, very true. Sad, says Eileen Johnson. Don't worry. We got this. JG says, has anyone tried Xiano Ling, the light martial cat? I used her to complete almost all Assassin's Creed dungeon levels. No, I can't say that I've actually used the light martial cat 2A that much. Critical error not found. Says, hi all, welcome. Oh yeah, thank you, Magnus. So for folks on Twitch, you can use command new survey to fill out that survey. We send out 75 crystals to a number of people equal to the max viewership that we get on stream. So fill it out. You might get a chance to get 75 crystals.
I was going to parry there.
Riley, no! Oh, that's such a bummer.
People use this unit though, it's often that it parries. I guess it's not working that well for me.
Dude, you are not out. Surprisingly, you are not out, especially considering that you get basically infinite immunity with this unit. Yep. Just don't strip. We just need to not get stripped. We just need that immunity to stay on the cookie. No sleeps. Unfortunately, Woosa's retired from sleeping. Woosa's retired, guys. Waiting for the cookie solo. It could happen. It could happen. In the most bizarre situations have I gotten soloed by this thing. I'm telling you, the Feng-Yin and the Josephine, that's when I got countered.
I do have a ability coming on to me, so it is going to be a bit... It is too passive, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
We'll play around. Like I said, I only ruined this unit this morning.
So exactly, this is the warm-up. This is the warm-up. We're trying new things. We draft Miying. We're having a good time.
So it's not going to revenge, so it's a bit too slow as well. So like I said, I did talk to a lot of people in the meta. I was actually just in Hong Kong as well, and I got to have dinner with Mr. Chung, the SWC winner, and we were just talking about this unit as well.
What is the speed on your monster? What is it currently? Do you know?
I actually don't even remember. I just slapped on a set this morning. I think it's around the 230s. Might be a bit slow. But for where you're playing. Let me check it.
Oh, Jeff lost. So sad. That's okay. The chat message, so sad. We've got time to figure that out. Plus, we were just messing around. Kevin, what's going on, dude?
Where's the hollyberry? Yeah, it's around 230. It's quite slow, actually. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
We'll see.
250s would be better.
We could draft it as kind of like a counter pick for now. And then, like, a lot of people lead with it because it's kind of impactful in the pick ban phase where it's like if they don't want to ban it, they have to really play around it. You
cannot lead with this unit. Bulwarks come out and stuff comes out. But
yeah, Bulwark is like an auto man. Yeah, like people, not like lead, but in the first 3 picks and then make them play around it. I kind of reference her as like she's kind of similar to what Gurkha did in the pick ban phase. Not that she serves the same purpose, but you got to dance around her in the same way that you danced around Gurkha.
Yep. So let's see. what do I want to play?
JG, how do you rune Wusa though? Violent Will, Speed, Crit Damage, HP? Not crit damage on him. So his second skill is actually true damage, and it doesn't do additional damage based on crit. It just does it based on his max HP.
Simba, I have not used my reacts yet. We're coming up to 1,000 reacts.
Yeah,
Yes, I heard that right.
This guy's got a. Did you say 1,000? What the? This guy's got a really creepy profile picture. It was so fun back then.
Run
I
it
used to
here?
with crit damage sad. Yeah. DJ KJK, I saw you didn't like that the time change happened. Me too, man. I'm kind of bummed about that. Oh, I like this. I like this draft, Jeff. This is cool.
But did you use your reapps yet?
Do we? Yeah, I think we just ban Win Robo and go in.
Are you just on vacation from a game, or have you been playing other games? I have been farming still. I'm still in Siege for Malicious, but I'm investing a little more time on a game called Summoner's War Chronicles.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. Let's go. Yeah, I know, DJ.
I have a weird obsession with Chronicles right now.
So does Pat.
Yes.
Pat has been doing really well in Chronicles.
I heard.
Oh. Oh, no, the counter. That's okay. He's not going to get any strips or any that matter. Do you go for Onduat here, or do you go for Verd, dismount Masha? What are you thinking?
So
Onduat strips. Yeah, Onduat, with his new buff, he strips now, so it's good to get him out of the way.
The thing is, I still have Revive as well on my... So even if...
Oh, you're right.
Boop.
You're super right about that.
So that's going to die, which is... Oh. Or it's not going to die.
You got this. So this one is a way cleaner application of the Water Hollyberry. Like, now that Onduat's gone, there's really no easy way for them to deal with Water
So these have high
Hollyberry.
res those? Oh, but it's okay. So it seems like that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bring it back. This is just a punch and bag now.
Yeah. He goes for it.
You do this. He is going to most likely counter or not.
Attack break kind of stinks, but that's okay. We don't need it, especially on a defense broken, dismounted Masha.
We still need a little of it.
Yeah, we still need a little. And killed.
Yeah.
That's game. That's game.
And then Hollyberry should just win this himself.
See, this was awesome because, like, Han was the punching bag, but at the same time, you know, they shouldn't be focusing Han, but they need to focus Han, and they can't focus anybody else. So they probably felt a little trapped in their draft, which is perfect.
So, if we run a more passive, we can run Riley Mi Ying. I think Mi Ying is actually insanely strong in this meta, especially with a more turn 2 base meta. But Hollyberry, if you actually pick in the right places, it does very strong because Mashas are insanely strong as well right now. Well, it always has been.
I'm actually a big fan of how it is, you know, how the meta is in general. I know that we've got some standout units like, you know, the Water Hollyberry, who's kind of, like I said, wrecking, especially at lower ranks too. So that can feel a little oppressive, but I feel like the meta in general right now is actually probably the most fun it's been. I was talking to Stoic and Seppi about this actually over the weekend when we were casting the Americas Summit, the Latin America games, and we were all saying like, dude, this is kind of cool. You can do almost whatever you want in this meta, which is really fun.
Interesting that you actually really like this meta, because I've gotten a lot of complaints.
Oh yeah? I'm a big fan of slower, like, you know, more bruiser-oriented metas. I just find it to be a more fun mid-game. I think where Summoners War really shines is that mid-game exchange, and I like that a lot.
Wind Robo, Dark Robo is still insanely strong right now. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played too much, but at the same time, I've played enough where...
Nice, a great choice.
I've played enough, well, I've watched enough. I haven't played enough, but I'm still testing out. I'm gonna chill this season because I'm focusing on good stuff, but next season I'll probably be back.
Sweet. Okay, that Wusa is kind of tough because
Wusa's a very good pick. I only have one stripper.
Yeah, you only have the one in Chungpung.
So I will have to ban this unless... No, probably have to ban this.
There's a few things that we want to ban. Yeah, I think you got to ban the Wusa, but there's a few things that we want to ban here for sure.
Oh, I want to ban the Wind Robo, I'll be honest. So this is an issue with my
That was my
as well,
number one
obviously.
choice, was the Wind Robo, but then he slammed down the Wusa, and it's like, well, shoot, I don't know if we can make anything happen with that. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. So I love your videos. I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh.
That was actually a decent result. No crit, we love it. Huh.
Oh, my Oliver's built on no crit.
That's fabulous. Yeah, that's awesome.
Doink!
Beep. Dead. This is our dude. If we imagine we parry, ignore defense torrent. He's probably gonna be reset considering Oliver's on the field, but that'd be so sick. The ultimate high roll. Ultimate high roll. People, so Valk SW brings up a point. People don't like when units depend on rolling dice to do what their job is. Entire games can be won or lost. Yeah, there we go. They knew they lost. Resist and skills not make. Well, I don't know if I'd, you know, the accuracy resist, that's like, you know, there's a game. I wouldn't necessarily do that, go that far with the accuracy resist thing, just because like a lot of the game is dependent on that mechanic, you know, and certain units some units give and take value just based on whether or not their skill activates or whether or not it's guaranteed to activate, i.e. like Tiana or like Triton or Chung Pung or something like that. Like Chung Pung offers immense value, but at a much lower activation rate than say like, you know, Tiana, who doesn't apply any debuffs, she just guarantees removes them and she's slow. So I don't know, I don't go so far as to say that accuracy resist is a problem. I don't think that's an issue. But I see what you're talking about when units like, you know, take it back to Antares, take it back to him at his peak, take it back to the Water Hollyberry. I see what you mean in that sense. Units that have an errant, perfect, yeah, have an errant RNG in their kit, rune set like Verd, yeah, now I see what you're talking about. And I also think that Verd is okay because like Verd is also kind of got a guessing game in where he's at in the pick ban. You can see you're kind of telling your opponent how he's ruined in the pick ban. If he's picked first within the first like 1, 2, 3, he's probably Swift Verd. If he's picked towards like the latter end in a responsive way, or if he's a 4th or 5th pick, then he's triple revenge. So it's like, and then you know to play around it.
I think my speed tuning is wrong on this unit.
And it becomes a game of risk management. So
yeah.
Verd I'm okay with, but I understand what you're talking about when it comes to things like Antares or the Water Hollyberry. Is there any reason why we don't have grinds and gems for accuracy resistance? I think it would become a little... so generally, there are no grinds and gems for things that cap out at 100, right? You know, or not gems, excuse me, because we've got like crit rate. We do have the gems for those. It's not the grinds. I misspoke.
I should not use that when
So you can gem accuracy, you can gem resistance, you just can't grind them. You can't grind any of the stats that cap at 100%. That's just the rule.
We have an issue?
Uh-oh,
It's
what's
called
going
my
on?
Wind Robo is not speed tuned.
Uh-oh, that is a problem.
It's missing a rune. Let's not use that. Also, what did Raw Business say about the TOA pack? He mentioned there's a bug.
Oh, he asked if it had been resolved yet. I haven't had a chance to check the Hive notices today, so that's where it'll be updated, is the Hive notice section.
Was there a bug? What was it?
I did not encounter it personally, but I know that it's been.
Let me.
Oh, bummer. Do you want? Are you gonna re-rune your Wind Robo to make it speed tune real quick? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not gonna use it. It's too much work.
What do you think about the draft of Oliver, Veronica? So this is a question for you from Raw Business too. Jeff, what do you think about a draft of Oliver, Veronica, Nefties, Gianna, last pick being Tian Lang for Ragdoll/Gyo counters, or Amber?
You just listed some of the most broken units in the game.
I know, it's like...
what is there to talk about?
What do you think about this awesome team? Dude, Raw Business, that's a dope team, my man. Like, that is awesome.
Veronica is such a gross unit.
You open with the Veronica, right? Open everybody else, reset. Nefties applies all the debuffs, right? You have Gianna as a second strip option. Picks Water Mermaid Veramos. Pray for cleanses. Yes, Valk SW. That is my kind of response to that draft, is Tetra Veramos. The only thing is that like Veramos, I find he kind of falters when it comes to attack bar reduction. That's the only thing. Is so up against an Oliver, in that situation, then I think what you do is you just ban the Oliver.
Where's my... Oh, I clicked the wrong unit.
Oh, well, let's see.
It's okay. I was gonna look for my Wusa. I'm like, where's my Wusa? Now this is how you know I haven't played RTA too much because all my units are somewhere.
Got you. Fuiban says, amazing update today. Out of sheer curiosity, since I didn't understand very well, can I transform a water, wind, fire, nat 5 that is 6 stars into the new brilliant crystals or just LDs? It's my understanding that I think those are just for LDs. Or it's, oh, no, that's the other thing. It's 2. I couldn't, there was a clause. I've got it open right here. That evolved to 6-star from default 5-star as materials, but it would have to be 2 of them. So that's the thing. It's got to be 2 of the 6-star from default. Need 900. Ooh. Okay, back in the game. Got 1 crit.
No, I didn't like that at all.
Kanagi, this is the new brilliant crystals are the new currency. It's the same in theory as those ancient crystals that you get for feeding dupe 5-stars, but now these are for LD blessings. So you can trade these in for even cooler stuff. Not 2 of the same necessarily, it just says 2. Let me show. So you can craft them by using a default 5-star LD monster that have 2 or more same monsters or monsters that evolve to 6-star from default 5-star as this. Oh, that sounds, you know what? Maybe it is just 1 6-star. I could try to do it in between, actually. I mean, I don't want to, wait.
Are you going to try it? I was wondering the same thing.
I think I misread it. It's not that you need two of them, it's that it only allows you to feed them if you have 2 or more monsters of the same. That's my bad, guys. I clearly need new glasses. I can try it on stream. I mean, you know, I have a whole bunch of 6-stars that, well, I don't need to actually commit to it. I won't commit to it. I'll just put it in the crafting building and then. Dr. Delight, congratulations on the Woonsa. Oh my goodness.
This is the most passive, like, game I've played, I swear.
Low-key kind of awesome, actually, needing a dupe to be able to feed it. Yeah, you do need the dupe in order to do it. Valk SW, Evan gets a random chill thumb slits
no!
LD5 fed. Oh, I hope not.
That is the worst stun, because...
Oh, no.
No!
No, Chung, dude!
No, that was my opening.
Yeah, and the revive is really on cooldown, right?
Yes.
Shoot.
Maybe this type of comp also doesn't work that well.
Right, it won't let you feed
a
a
Wusa.
non-dupe. And that's the difference between these and the regular ancient crystals from Raw Business, because like I have wanted to feed Pungbake, and I keep feeding Pungbake every time I get him. I'm not a fan of that monster. Here, Jeff, hold on 1 second. If you could just hold on queuing real quick.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna go try it real quick. Hold on. So I'm gonna go into the craft building. We're gonna go to others. We're gonna go to ancient, right? Monsters. Oh, see, look at that. So you can. Lydia's literally the only one that's available right now. So yeah, so basically what it's saying is you can do it with a 5-star, an LD 5-star, or you can do it with one that you've already 6-starred. But it's gotta be duped.
Yeah, the wording was kind of weird.
It is. It's a little esoteric in the way that it's worded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if you unlock it, I bet you can't do it. That's probably true because I don't have a dupe Lydia. So it's probably true. It will tell you. Should I unlock her? Oh man, I'm afraid to unlock LDs, you guys. I think she's in storage.
But make sure you don't click the wrong
Yeah,
button.
I know, dude. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. All right. Okay, it's unlocked. Let's go. Let's just see. It probably won't even let me select her.
Oh.
See, there it is. Only the monsters with 2 or more. So only 2 or more. So you need a dupe in order to use it. Okay, hold on. So before we re-queue, let me just go locker.
So I guess my Shazam's gone, right?
So the Shazam, you could do that, right? Or unless, did you already feed one of them?
No. Also, if you fed it, they actually give it back.
Oh, great.
Comp to us actually wrote in the notice, if you fed it, they would give it back.
Oh, I missed that part.
Let's learn how to play this game again.
See, a strong dose says it's the most whale-centric update ever in SW. That's not true, actually, because
I don't actually think so.
Yeah, it's not at all true. It's a misinterpretation, because imagine if you're not spending. I've met a ton of people who have summoned the same LD. Someone at the meetup in Vancouver came up to me and said that he's only summoned the same LD. So for the average person that only gets like the event LD scrolls, if you happen to get lucky and summon an LD5, right? You don't want to be stuck with the second dupe, right? So it's actually not true. It's just that while some folks might have more chances to proc a benefit from the update, it helps the average player who might have gotten unlucky and gotten a dupe of an LD5.
I actually want to say something. There was a girl at the Summoners War in Korea when we were at the headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
She's also a content creator in, I believe, Thailand. She has 7 LD5, 6 of them were Jaras.
Yeah, there you go.
6 of them were.
Yeah, look at that. Alucard.
Jaras.
Alucard knew exactly who you were talking about. Called the Jaras.
I think it was 6 Jaras.
And that's the thing. So it's like, you know, it's
like, that makes no sense.
It's player centric. It isn't catering to one group over another. It's imagine if one day, dude, if I summon a second Lydia. See, that's the thing. If I summon a second Lydia, I want to be able to feed that Lydia because I don't need the second one. I think what it is, it's an important update that's going to save a lot of people some headaches in the future, because I mean, you don't need a second Lydia, you don't need 6 Jaras, and you don't need a second Shazam, right, Jeff?
Yeah. It does happen, right? Like, obviously the odds are extremely rare, but it does happen. This is a game.
Acontece.
Like, at this point, I personally think it's
Bye, Jessica.
So, like I said, it does happen. Unlucky for the person, but you know, it helps also the person, right? Exactly.
So a strong dose says, so my point, and I understand your point, a strong dose, but I'll read the message real quick. So my point is that you need to first have a dupe LD5, then you have to actually pop the LD blessing. And what are the chances of that? Sure, free-to-play can use the system, but the majority of players that benefit from it are the whales. So that's what we're talking about. We totally understand your point. And you don't need to have a dupe. Imagine you get a dupe. Now there's a system in place to help you if you get a dupe LD5. So it's like, whereas before, well, it's like tough luck, you know what I mean? But nowadays, now there's a system in place that can help us. If I summon another Lydia, if you summon a dupe LD5, whatever, you don't have to, you know. I do have a dupe LD5. That's exactly, yeah. So it's a shift in perspective. It's a shift in perspective. It can help all.
So also I've met whales with 20 plus LD5s, and they've told me that they don't have a dupe. Yeah. So in a lot, it does happen, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying that it doesn't help certain whales or not, but at the same time, like,
true.
It's very rare.
And I understand. And I understand what you're saying too, Jeff. I know you're trying to do dual purpose here and focus on your game and also explain the point. But like, I'm not trying to argue against the fact that it helps players who are spending on the LD5s. I'm just trying to say that it also is extremely helpful to people who aren't and might just be stumbling through LD scrolls and events like me. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
I think it helps all players at all points of the spectrum.
Yeah, sorry. What I'm trying to say is, I think personally, at a point, it's going to be at a point where it's not going to affect you unless it does. Otherwise, the game is still the same for everybody, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I meant. So it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's cool, but at the same time, it's not that important.
Right. It's just good to have it in the game because it was missing. There was a lapse. It didn't have that system, and now we've got it.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of cool as well, right? On its own. So it's something nice, a QOL update to have. there aren't that many players that have a ton of LD5s, right? But even then, they still need to get lucky and pop the blessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
that barrier is also kind of something to help with the the balance of it. It's like it's not like it's going to add a surplus of LD5s to the mix. It's just going to make sure that you don't have to have a second copy of one that you might not even want to begin with. Strong Doe said, by the way, Game Pass just got Valheim. Massive W. Dude, that's so cool. I'm so jealous right now. Well, I do have a PC, so I guess technically I could get that, but...
So, Evan, did you summon any of the new units yet?
I did actually. So I've gotten two, besides Altair, I've gotten 2 of the water Bayeks, but as far as 5 stars go, I got the fire Bayek.
So I did 1,200 scrolls recently, 2 NAF5s, nothing.
Oh, but no AC collab monsters?
Nope, not at all.
Dude, that's such a bummer.
Yeah.
I'm relatively new, still haven't found my own LD5. It's great to have the opportunity of choice, especially for such a rare occurrence. Yeah, exactly. The Fuiban, that's great. Is on PC Game Pass too, by the way, and it seems like there's a crossplay compatibility. Ooh, strong dose. Thank you for telling me. Nerd Gaming says, I have a Water Cassandra and the Fire Cassandra. Dude, people are having fun with the Fire Cassandra, actually. Oh, Brandon Schmick says, not a fan of Fire Bayek or the Fire Cassandra. I like the Fire Cassandra in theory. I don't know how she plays, like, in the game, actually. As far as the Fire Bayek goes, the only thing that my only experience with him, so I own one, but I haven't built him yet. My only experience with him was Firas playing with him on stream, the most recent Evans Room stream that we did in Vancouver. He played him, and he was not sold on the Fire Bayek at this point. But here's the thing about these monsters, guys. Like, with the collab monsters, pull them, save them, enjoy them. Because if you've noticed, pretty much every single balance patch that we've had as of late has still featured monsters that originated in the Street Fighter collab. And we've got some cookie balancing, like, you know, we saw the Water Hollyberry get buffed, granted, to the point she's at now. So what I'm saying is that... Yes.
Can we talk about that or no? Not today.
Yeah, not today. You know, no, let's not talk about that. More is super played, but Endurance to say more is 2 OP2, TBH. And what I mean by bringing this up is, like, even if a unit, like, for instance, Altair is not performing to standards at the moment, you know, that's something that can always be readjusted later down the line. I like your draft here, Jeff. Love the Varisa. I think she's super cool.
This, I know that. I don't know if I increased this, so we'll see. Now this is the awkward part, right? So I hope I increase that. Otherwise, okay, that's okay.
Vampire Fire Cassandra. Nice, let's go.
I actually really like this unit.
I agree, I use her on Vampire. They're saying that Fire Cassandra on Vampire is freaking evil. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, and guys, I totally forgot the other part of the update. I look away for 2 seconds and they take stones out of the game. What the heck? Dude, they took our stones. now they're engraved scrolls. Kind of cool though. And I like the little favorite system. So I went through and I favorited. I marked all the monsters that I need.
I think I can kill that, so I'm just gonna.
I'm into the music today. Let's go! Yes, that was great.
Oh, there's a reset on the Praha, but it can proc here, but it should be fine.
Ooh, so Kanagi just asked, in your opinion, what do you think are the top 3 collab units so far? Jeff, what are your opinions on that? Top 3
like collabs that ever existed.
Let's start with Assassin's Creed if you have an opinion on there, and then we can go if ever existed.
Because I haven't gotten any of the Assassin's Creeds, I have not tried it. There are 1 or 2 interesting ones, like the L&D, but other than that, it's still in an awkward position. I think we're gonna need 2 buffs at least, at the minimum.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to see some changes. With that said, I think Light Ivor is pretty high. She's really cool. The passive attack bar gain is amazing. She's kind of like a mix between Ragdoll and Omduat, but just her own for her personally. Dark Cassandra. I'm forgetting what Dark Cassandra does.
Which one is the one that boosts its own attack bar every time?
That's Light Ivor. That's Light
Yes,
Ivor. Every time it
looks...
gets that for me is number one from the AC collab. I also think what else do I like? There are a few. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like figure out what is number 2 and number 3 in my head. I saw folks saying that Dark Bayek should be up there. I think Dark Bayek requires a little bit of setup, and he's actually one of the monsters that I would personally, again, this is not me speaking for the company, I'm just saying that I would personally like to see him get a little bit of a buff in the same way that Jug has been calling for a Celia buff for a while. I think I compare the two slightly because you don't have control over who gets stunned.
Sorry, I don't feel that Celia needs a buff. That's personal.
Where's Jug? Opinion. Jug, I know you're here. Say something in chat.
I've seen Thompson use Celia pretty well. I've seen some players use Celia pretty well. ACOG uses Celia on a regular as well.
Yeah. Nerd Gaming just said, I'm calling it Verd plus Light Ivor. I got to do that in the event dungeon. Actually, in the event dungeon, I got through the whole first week with Light Ivor, Verd, Rauk, and Fran. That was like the whole thing. Never changed it. I got through the whole thing, and I just had attack bar for days.
Wait, he went? Yeah. Actually, no, the attack bar's right. Never mind.
ACOG hates Celia. So Dark Ivor boosts attack bar and sends your other units to hit random targets. Yes, that one seems cool. And it's kind of like the Light Homunculus, the Rock-On. So there's 2 that boost their own attack bar. So that one seems cool too. I do like Fire Cassandra, but I don't think she's breaking ground as like a solo unit. She's kind of Garo-esque. In theory, I still like the Wind Ivor for what they're trying to do. I think, I don't necessarily think that it's going to like replace Tatu on the dot team or anything like that, but seems like it'd be cool in guilds. Yeah, that was quite a bit of damage.
Sierra's dead, which is unless I parry.
Parry! Oh! Oh! No, stop everything! Yes, let's go! We need more parries. Sorry. We need you to parry more. Come on. No, not the proc, bro! Are you kidding me? Not the proc, man. The worst time.
Let's see.
The risks we take. Okay, but now, so for Jeff and also for people in chat, if we were to name the top 3 collab units in general across the whole thing, what would you guys say?
Whoops,
I think
that was no defense. Never mind.
I would say the Water Ryu is probably at the top. With
more.
Yeah.
My favorite.
So I think it's more than Carnal.
The most impact is probably Carnal because
number 2 is Carnal, right?
Yeah, because it played out such a huge factor in so many SWC. Dark Bison was one of them. It won SWC last year. But
I think
my
LCL
favorite by far Moore. Moore has always been my go-to unit. I play it on every meta. I first pick it, although it's not good for this meta. I still do it. I just have some weird love for my Moore.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Moore's so good. And I remember when it first came out, like, I remember Seppi and I knew that it was going to be an amazing monster before, because when it released, it was the least liked Ryu out of the bunch. Remember that? It was.
Yes.
I would say so. Top though, here's my top. I think it's more Carnal, Light Chun-Li, and I think that 3rd slot that Light Chun-Li has, I think it would probably be borrowed by the Water Hollyberry right now. The thing is, Water Hollyberry hasn't really gotten the time to have the impact. Like these monsters that are in the top 3 have had an impact. You know, they've stuck around through a few seasons. They've gone through a couple changes. Carnal's proven his staying power. Moore has proven his staying power. Douglas is really good. Can you explain the reasoning for Carnal? Carnal replaced. So when he came in, actually, I'll let Jeff take it. Go for it, Jeff.
It changed the whole meta, as in like people were before the Carnal meta, everybody was playing Speed Cleave and whatnot, so a lot of units were Glass Canyon. With the 44 HP lead and also the impact it does on a turn 2 after you flow your load on your units, it's exactly how Carnal. Oh, whoops! I'm supposed to.
You're like, oops! I'm supposed to.
by eating. Does that make sense? Like, it just put it in such a.
And then the other thing too is when he was being picked, I remember when people were picking Carnal alongside Okeanos. And so that got like this double crowd control thing in. Okeanos got nerfed and eventually phased out. Carnal got nerfed, but stayed. And also here's the other thing too, as the meta became more dependent on attack bar reduction and what I call soft crowd control, Carnal stuck around because he offers control on all three of his skills between the provoke, attack bar reduction on skill 2, and AoE attack bar reduction on skill 3. So Dhalsim exists. Yeah, Dhalsim I think is fine. Like the water Dhalsim, the dark Dhalsim are both okay, but I think that they kind of missed the mark a little bit on their staying power. And Douglas is definitely up there, but I don't think that he takes Carnal's spot. He doesn't take Moore's spot. I think LCL, like Chun-Li, has shown a huge impact in arena and guilds. So, I mean, Jeff, you really like LCL, right?
Yeah, I have a huge obsession with using LCL. I'm sure everybody knows this because it just changed Siege as a whole. What we talked about a lot of stuff right now, it's what has changed RTA, right? And that's what I was thinking about. But there's a lot of stuff that's changed Siege as well. And Siege is obviously a huge part of...
Exactly. Oh, nice. We needed that.
Huge part of the game.
Couldn't agree more. We worship the Fire Dhalsim and Poison Master, says Nerd Gaming. Do we? We do?
What Dhalsim, other than the dark one right now, is actively being used, actually.
And Avery says, well, Evan, can we get a few matches in or what? Oh, we might have some time. I might be down for that. For me, Carnal's like old school Molong. This is coming from JG Blitz on YouTube without the buff removal. Yeah, it kind of feels like that with the AoE. That second skill from Molong back in, 2018 was really powerful. So I could see that comparison being drawn. So that's my list. And I agree that the Water Hollyberry deserves a slot kind of near the top currently. My only fear is that I don't know if she's going to be near the top forever because she's having such an impact, right? It's likely that either, and again, this is not me confirming anything, this is just from my perspective, right? It's likely that she'll either be directly nerfed or they'll bring in the new monsters, whatever new monsters come next, would probably phase her out a little bit where it's like a nerf by proxy, how they sometimes like to do. For instance, like Miho was never directly nerfed. It was the crit rate bug that got fixed, and then the Onimushas came in. After that,
yeah, Miho was like that.
Miho was crazy. She was exactly like the Water Hollyberry in this situation, if not more oppressive, but she was never directly nerfed. They fixed the crit rate bug, and then they introduced the Onimushas, and once the Onimushas who couldn't crit were in play, it was game over for poor Miho.
So it's pretty interesting to see the history and breakdowns of what has changed the game.
Yeah.
Although everybody complains about every meta in some way, but how it shaped Summoner's War to be is really interesting. Back in the days, obviously Gani Hathor.
Gani Hathor was a big one.
Gani was original.
Oh man, that's so far back, dude. That's SWC 2017. That's like when
I didn't have one.
Ventilating yourself, Molong in general in 2018 and before, pre-2018. Gani Hathor was best meta. Best. I've never heard anybody say that was the best meta. Dude, I remember that the SWCs though, the matches with Gani Hathor were so slow, and sometimes when it doesn't work, sometimes you miss a window or something like that, and then you can never get it back. Nerd Gaming, my friend has every Onimusha except Ongyuki. It would be super funny if he got him. That'd be great.
You can find a smaller cup. I love this cup. It's my vase.
It's a vase, dude. It's for flowers.
Yep.
Etienne says, Gani should get stripped back.
Gani should get stripped back. Huh.
That's gonna be a tough sell. Man, Gani was super oppressive with that strip. I don't think he needs it. I really don't think he needs it. And the glance is meaningful. I mean, really, glancing, when you apply glancing on a unit, that's basically healing. I go through this rant every single time. If you're not losing health, health not lost is damage not taken, which sounds like healing. Excuse me. I'll wipe your whole monster. Gurkha's still pretty strong, just not I'll wipe your whole monster box alone strong. Here's the thing about Gurkha. I forget why this came up the other stream, but we were talking about Gurkha. Oh, it was during the Americas Summit. I think that Gurkha's changes are very anti-synergistic with what he's trying to do. Because if you're provoking people and you don't have the means to stick around and keep provoking.
Okay, so I shouldn't be doing this, but here it has 5 stacks. If Minion can kill the...
Proc! Oh. Oh, that's so good, dude. That was awesome.
Sorry. I just thought that was funny.
Valk says Gurkha gets hard countered by literally immunity and he's done and he barely does any damage. I don't mind getting countered by immunity. Like, wait, let me reestablish my point here. I think immunity should counter debuffs. I think that's fine. You should still have to bring a strip option in order to facilitate your Gurkha control strategy. The problem is that, like, I think that Gurkha should have a heal, just not to the degree that he had before. I think Gurkha needs something in his kit to allow him to do his strategy. Nice game, Jeff.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Gurkha did get way too nerfed.
Exactly.
I do really feel it. But
see, yeah.
At the same time, it also won $100,000.
It did. Yeah, Gurkha's he was super powerful, so I understand why he got nerfed that hard. But
it's a little too hard for sure.
And here's the reason why. So I know that Oliver is still really, really good. That's not my argument. What I'm trying to say is that when they nerfed Oliver, they kept the integrity of his kit there. They nerfed him without actually completely taking away what he's trying to do. He's trying to reduce your attack. He's trying to take your attack bar and reset your skills. He still does that. He still does it really well, but he admittedly does it a lot worse than he did at the start, right? I think with Gurkha, you're trying to get him to provoke people. You're trying to do that control strategy. I'm fine with him being beaten by immunity. That's not my argument. I think that he does need a small heal in order so he can keep doing it. If he can't keep provoking people and he has no way to deal with the damage, that's a problem. Even look at Jean. Look at Jean.
Ooh,
Jean's got the invincibility. Sorry, Jeff, go ahead.
Sorry. I do admit, though, there is a huge problem A big thing with Oliver is the fact that because Oliver has a 33 speed lead, no matter how crappy the kit is, it's still very usable.
Yes.
Right?
You're right about that.
The 33 lead, we only have 4 in the game, right? At this moment.
And 2 are in the same family.
Yep.
Trinity and Vanessa have the same one.
Oh, I have a problem.
Uh-oh.
I have a huge problem. Because I missed the Josephine on this strip.
Kanagi says Gurkha on Vamp then. The problem is that he doesn't do enough damage to allow for Vamp to contribute in a meaningful way.
There is no light 33, and that's what I actually suggest that would come.
Yeah, that's true. There's fire, there's water, there's wind, there's dark. There is no light.
Yep.
Bonjour, Unfinished. How's it going? Wait, Unfinished? It's been so long since you've been here. What's going on, dude? Good to see you.
Like, yeah,
a strong dose.
Oliver is insanely strong. Like, even after multiple nerfs, it's still such an insane unit, right? So.
Oh, DJ KJK, that's funny. Light Emp has 33, just not for Arena. There you go. Well played.
Yes.
Touche. Touche.
Oh, I know that. I'm just talking about Arena. I'm sorry. Just a sec.
Take your time.
On paper, should proc here, right?
Oh, yes, because the scales have been turned.
So right? My Masha's gonna go, Oliver's gonna die, and then unless it's stunned here. No way that happened.
That means the Masha's dude, the Masha's gonna proc. Oh, okay.
Okay, so attack break on here. He does have a heal, I know that. I'm in a very awkward spot because I haven't gotten a. Wait, I'm really not getting a proc. Sorry.
No, there's no
Ignore me.
procs coming your way, and I feel like it's due. I feel like it's due. Valk just said, "Woo! What's going on, Valk? Wait, what's happening?"
So,
I just pulled
okay,
Woonsa.
so-
Oh my god! Right now, Valk, you just got Woonsa like right now. Holy,
Oh
congratulations, dude! Right
Congrats
now,
on
bro.
Musa.
Dude, that's a huge GZ, baby. What? That's awesome. Man, you're in for some fun, dude. That's like one of the best like turn one strip options in the game, dude. That's crazy.
That's actually one of my dream units as a Han owner. I'm
Wow.
sure most people know that.
Wow,
How is
dude.
this?
Oh, Valk says my RTA team is full turn one as well. That is amazing. That's like one of those stoic pulls. You know, stoic only pulls like high synergy units for his LD5s. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that, dude.
So, I'm in a
This is a tough spot.
situation. Okay, this is huge.
Can you crit on that Abelio? No.
I don't
Oh,
need to.
proc. We take it. Oh, we need it.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, it's fine.
Okay. More kills. More kills.
things is fine.
Boom. Okay, now you should be good. But you can get stun locked. So we need both of these units.
Oh, he has to go for either one, right?
Oh,
But
you
I
got
have
that
this
dealt
one.
so much damage. You're good. You're so good. Raven says,
And,
"Hey, yo, it's Jeff. What's up, Rav? How
My
are you?
guilty.
Hey, nice. I misread the name. I put the Y in front of the V. That's my bad, dude. Sorry, Rav. I guess you mean you got Han if that's the case, dude. Valk. Yeah, congratulations on that Woonsa. That is awesome.
Maybe I should run up Bella. It's
call me
been a
Neff.
while since I played with Bella.
Did you say Bella?
Yeah, Bella.
Dark-
I haven't
like
used
the-
Bella.
Dark Cannon Girl?
Yep.
How long would it take to rune her? Do you want to just throw in some runes?
No, I'm gonna have to use Optimizer. It's gonna be a while.
Well, in
I
that
mean,
case, then
for-
we'll look forward to using her next time. I'll have you on
Yes.
stream again, and we can climb a little more.
Yes.
Oh, guys! Now that for folks who haven't been here the whole time, there's a new command that you guys should be using. It's command LA Meetup. We're having the Los
cool.
Angeles portion of the Tour of Americas 2023 on April 22nd. So that's a Saturday, and if you think you can be in the area, then use that command, and you can register using that link.
I hope you guys can make it because I'm very excited for it.
Me too. It's gonna be great, and we missed having Jeff at the Vancouver one, so it'll be cool to
Yeah.
have you at LA.
No, connection was lost.
No, what? Okay, we're back. Evan, can your Bella Dion kill a cocky? What? I don't think so. Can yours? Valk says, hyped for the next SWC. When is it, Evan? Oh, you'll know. We'll make sure that you're very aware when SWC is coming
Oh,
around.
trust me, you'll know when
You'll
SWC
know.
starts.
You will definitely know. We will do everything in our power to make sure that you know. Now, here's the thing. If you're craving some SWC before SWC, then you should watch the North American portion of the Americas Summit. It's happening this Friday and Sunday, so you'll have 2 days to look forward to it. So instead of the usual Friday stream, at the same time, 11 a.m. Pacific time, we're gonna be doing the first round 1 and round 2 of the Americas Summit. And there's a lot of big names at the tournament. There's a lot of big names. It's gonna be super fun. It's gonna be me and Stoic casting the whole event, and then we're gonna do the finals on Sunday. So be sure to be there.
I did something wrong.
Uh-oh.
I lost this one by accident. I banned the wrong unit.
You banned it? Wait, but you banned it?
wrong.
Wait, do I need to bail? I can't see, but it's flashing as if I can. Hold, let me come back in. Holy McFreak, someone just pulled Light Ivor. It's awesome. Who did you ban?
I banned, Alright, give me a sec.
Take your time.
I'm gonna be...
Are you gonna greed?
No,
Okay, no.
I don't think I can. Oh, Awkward.
Oh,
Now
still
I'm
awkward.
chilling.
That's actually like not a proc we love. At least it brings the cooldown back quicker.
I'm gonna get. Yeah. Flat.
Uh-oh.
What did I push this back? Can I?
That is
Actually,
helpful.
That might be okay. Chung Pang is gonna reset this, but I'm gonna die as well because of the.
It's gonna kill.
But I have to do that. Yeah, I have no choice.
Okay.
So I'm in a very awkward spot. I think I lost. I bet wrong.
Combo that light speed lead and AoE silence with wounds that is going to be juice. Oh wow, that is huge synergy. Kodun says, what are your feelings towards the Dark Sniper? Dark Sniper is a fun unit. He seems cool. Yeah, he seems fun. That's the sniper that gets in the sniping position, and after he shoots, or I think after he kills, he gets back in automatically. So you can just kind of chain empowered kills. Never stop sniping. I can't believe that you can target yourself with that.
It's like old Ganny, right?
It's old Ganny, it's old Shizuka, it's everything.
I do lose that. I still lose because I can't kill the Kashmir actually, unless my water thing does its job. But
it's gonna be hard.
We'll try.
Nice freeze and cool. Just don't go AoE. Just don't go AoE. And we got it. Any self cooldown reducing mon kind of OP. I think we have seen based on all the balancing patches.
So I'm gonna do this for damage.
The units that can target themselves don't always last long. I forget. Can Ellen Noah target herself, chat?
Okay, this is kind of.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Bless you.
Strong Dose is telling you that it's Douglas. Don't worry, he knows what the monster does. That's the important part. Ellen Noah can. So Ellen Noah is the only one that's allowed to keep the cool. Come on, let's go. Come on.
No, it's healing too much. Nope.
Oh, and it didn't even freeze.
No.
No.
Kashmir, you know what I mean. That's
yeah.
Funny. So that's why Fire is still a good unit. That's fun.
Great game. Great game. Oh, who's putting the Ezio sad in chat? I still want Jameer, not gonna lie, says JG Blitz.
Wait, it was spectacular.
Jameer is still a great monster. Imagine getting a Jameer and a Tableau. Now that sounds great.
I just recently got Tableau.
Dude, I'm jealous.
After wanting it since 2017.
I've been feeling like the game is wanting to give me some LD Lightning recently. But I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I can tell it wants to give me something.
Me too. No, JK.
You gotta get some collab monsters, man. Which one do you want the most? Are you trying to get like Water
I'm just
Ivor?
gonna get everything just so that I have it, you know? It's like one of those things that you need to have everything.
See, I want to leave this stream right now because I cannot get even Nat 4 LDs, says JG Blitz. Aw, dude. Same though, to be honest. You don't need them. Like, look at the monsters that are being drafted right now. They're all elemental. Oh, well, there's Han, like right on cue. Oh, but Varisa doesn't count. Varisa doesn't count because we gave everybody Varisa.
True.
Han. Look at that. They're all elemental. Han. Nice timing check.
Am I gonna go to Chicago meetup again? You know what's funny, Rob? Is I was just in Chicago.
I wonder if I'm going to Chicago.
I was in Chicago on my flight back from what's that place called? Amsterdam. It was kind of cool. So this is gonna be the draft, and then he is 100% banning that.
He has to basically.
In my head, so I have Stripper, Masha, Han.
Do you ban... Yeah, I think Etten is good. But yeah, he has to ban the Douglas.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Chicago, I literally bought Garrett's popcorn at the airport. It's so good.
What is that?
From
What is that?
Chicago.
What is that? Is it Chicago specific?
Style popcorn, yeah.
What? Cool.
I bought it at the airport. It was so good.
What makes it different?
Wait, I still got outspent. That's kind of awkward.
Wait, where's Valk? Valk, check it out. There's a Wunsa in this game.
Huh, I have a problem.
Yes, that is a problem.
I got outspent. So this is gonna be glancing, so will the Changpeng do anything? Now that's the question.
The glance is
Glancing,
great.
right? Does glancing work? He actually shouldn't have done that, but he should have actually attacked Break the Hand. But we'll
Yes,
see.
he should have.
Glancing?
Oh,
Glancing
no.
works very not well.
Did not work. Endurance, not from my end. I can find out though. Let me message.
I would love to be at the Chicago meetup. I really like the city, I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember that was one of the more fun meetups that we had. We have had a lot of great meetups.
I didn't go to that one. I didn't go to the last
Oh, you
Chicago
didn't?
one. No, I didn't. I forget what was going on, but I had something else going on at the time, so I wasn't able to make it. Endurance says, in the words of Evan, glancing is healing if it works though. Yes. Most of the time.
But that Wunsa was really fast, by the way. No!
Uh-oh.
I'm in shambles? Is that what we call it? There's no way that... 2 turn sleep. I can't even proc out of it.
So, Endurance, it takes about a week to verify, but if you meet all the requirements and you were verified and accepted in, then you'll get an email.
Oh yeah, I missed my flight in Chicago. I remember that. Going home, because of some traffic issues, actually.
Yeah, that is a long time ago.
Yeah,
I love my Chiwu in Wunsa.
Less glancing. Yeah, if I had a less glancing, that would have been fine.
It's funny how similar in theory Chiwu and Wunsa are, but Wunsa's base speed just makes him so good.
Yeah. Whoa, Holly Berry first pick. I don't even have a Bulwark rune. That's awkward.
I'm sure that we can find a different way to circumvent the water Hollyberry.
But if I draft like this, he's gonna take the over.
Yeah, and then we'd have to ban the Bulwark, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he doesn't have one ruined, or he's just not forcing it yet.
Do I draft it anyways?
I think you may want to just draft it anyway. And then Mi Ying is great here, actually. Are we banning the water Hollyberry? Because we don't really have strip, aside from more. So it's gonna be hard to get the immunity offer, or like, what's the plan?
That's the plan, but also, do you believe he's watching stream? If he's watching stream, he's banning my Unruined Bulwark. Does that make sense?
Dude, I think you gotta ban it, even if it doesn't have runes.
No,
Like, to be honest,
not even one.
Oh, he's banning it. He's drafting Shiho. He's banning it. Shiho hurts, but we still ban Water Hollyberry.
Yep.
What? No way, bro! Oh my god! If this guy's not watching stream, that was like a 5-head ban.
There's literally no. It's impossible. You have to be watching stream.
You gotta be watching stream. That was like a 5-head ban. If that's like, if you're not watching stream, that was crazy. But if you are, then well, stop stream sniping. Oh, we crit. Did you use it already? We crit through this. Let's go.
Absolutely not.
What do you suggest to draft against AoE strip into cooldown reset? Tanky units, sure, but without cooldowns, how would you go about it? Guilty Crown, it's twofold. I really like triple Revenge Verd into drafts like that because you have a chance to counterattack on the AoE strip or the cooldown reduction. So if you're up against
shocked. Sorry.
Shoot. So if you're up against a Chung Pung who hits 3 times AoE, you will more than likely get a counterattack from your Verd. The other option is to draft something like an Antares that has a chance to cut in. There are other good bruise options too. You could do something like a Riley. So Riley doesn't like get reset, quote unquote, because she'll get access to her 4th skill. And the 4th skill is not a cooldown ability, so it can't be put on cooldown.
That was kind of funny though. There's no way you would not ban over there, no matter what you think. So that was pretty interesting.
So yeah, I'd suggest something like that, Guilty Crown. Let me see, is there another option that I could, what else do I like to draft against that? Drafting, if you happen to have a Masha, something like Masha that gives itself immunity is really good. I know that that's kind of hard to come by, but like there's a few, it's that idea. It's like it lends itself well to countering that strategy. Douglas is also really good against Chung Pung. And here you go, now's an opportunity for you to see the reverse side to Guilty Crown. So it's like with Jeff drafting AoE strip into cooldown reduction, cooldown increase rather, you can see how this guy responds. We fought this guy today, right?
Yep, I remember the profile picture. I don't remember anything that he drafted. Honestly, I'm not really paying attention to people pictures usually.
Yeah, this guy has a memorable one. Yeah. Sever just said, or just outspeed in turn 1. Yeah, that's the other option. If you're confident in your speed, you could go for a unit like Eshir, who has a super high base speed, and draft Clara, like this guy actually, and win Robo and just fight for turn 1. Josephine does also lend herself well to some of those because sometimes the AoE strip unit, like against a Moor, if it's ruined on Despair, he might stun and then proc the Josephine, so you can cut in and either provoke or stun the Chung Pung. So that's an opportunity. It's not my favorite way to counter it though, because she's water, and 2, she'll have her passive reset. So. Tyrant says, I summoned a Light Monkey King. Congratulations, and I'd like to build an RTA team around him. That's awesome. Bring 2 strippers.
Light Monkey King isn't the strongest unit right now, but it's one of the strongest unit in RTA of all time for the longest time. So, congrats.
Yeah, that's a GZ for sure. Because it's one of the best crowd control units in the game, that's for sure.
Yep.
Dude, I'm loving the music today. This is...
Yeah, I can hear it too.
This is great.
Why is it more stripping and... Sorry.
Dude, I love that set. Why? Moore does that all the time, man. Moore upsets me.
I'll have to throw it.
This is the time when Moore becomes less. Nice, great kill. If we kill Carnal, then Juno can solo.
Yep. What is this?
Etienne asks a fun question for you, Jeff. Do you use the same Kairos farming teams that folks use, like Trickaroo
yep.
and the Sath Melia?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
There are some special teams which are insanely fast, but they require LD5s.
Like very specific LD5s.
Yep. But so I run Trickaroo for dragons, and Melia. No, sorry. I run the Belial comp for.
Oh, you do Belial for Trickaroo Belial for.
Yeah.
For giants. That's cool.
Yep. For giants, it's really fast.
That one's a little harder to rune, but it is great. Although with that said, Stoic also uses Mephisto for that comp, which is kind of cool. Mephisto tends to last longer. He doesn't have the same ignore defense skill too, but he does do pretty big damage. And he can also get glanced on by the boss, and I thought that was a cool comp. So the barrier to entry is a lot lower if you're using the Mephisto version.
Hi, Crizzle. So Chris, though, I actually hung out with him
Chris,
in
what's up?
Netherlands or Amsterdam last week.
Oh, cool. What's
That
going
was
on, Chris
cool.
and Shizzle? What's up? Endurance. Oh, wait, I did get into the Guardians Club, lol. I didn't check my spam folder. Endurance, that's great. Congratulations on getting into the Guardians Club. I'm doing well, Chris. Thank you for asking. Having a lot of fun watching Jeff play RTA. Nice win against the rematch there, Jeff. I can't remember if we won or lost against this guy, though.
I don't remember either. Oh, did the new boxes come back in Sky Arena?
Oh yeah, the lucky magic box?
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, they did. Otherwise known as my favorite item in Summoner's War. Dude, I do as I say, not as I do, chat. But I do get them. I would be lying to you if I told you I don't get them. I do get them. Guilty Crown says, oh yeah, is that lucky box worth?
It's worth if you get something. Let's just say that.
Yes, and it does have a higher chance of getting something than your average thing. I do get them. I do get them. So, okay, if you've decided that you're not going to use your crystals for farming, and you were going to use them on something like a premium pack,
You're not using your
if you've
crystals.
decided you're not going to use your crystals the way that God intended them, then maybe this would be a higher value way to use them. Hey, Endurance says, no wonder Evan has no crystals. No, I have crystals right now. It's why I'm not going to have crystals later this afternoon. I'm so stoked to open stuff from those, actually. It's going to be great. If you're planning on using them for something in that zone, then the Lucky Magic Box is actually pretty good.
I'm testing this unit again.
This seems like it would be a pretty good spot for it, especially considering she gives herself immunity.
Yep.
Jim Poon, that channel is popping, man. Drop the channel name. Like, I'm trying to summon in there later today. Dark Jara into Dark Cassandra? That sounds great. 208. Noted. Sherman Pigeon! It's good to see you.
Actually, I can't boost this.
That
up.
is the worst
It's not
proc.
on. No, but I was thinking. Do you think? Sorry. Do you think? Oh, the Masha was on Nam. I was gonna actually try to boost it up.
Oh. Dude, that proc from Oliver really stunk, man. Everybody was on
There's gonna be
immunity.
parry. No!
No, dude!
No, it's stunned! Wait,
Parry! Parry! Where are the parries?
it stunned me. I'm stunned.
Oh, your Hollyberry not on Vamp, someone says.
Oh no, it's on Vile. Everything's on Vile. That's the
Dude,
fun part of the
we should
game.
put it on Vamp. We should put it on some Vamp. That sounds great. Do you like this Mi Ying skin?
I love it.
It's cute.
I've been using it for a long time.
I like that he's constantly spinning to win in the back, with the nunchuck. He's like constantly
Yeah, I
spinning.
love it.
Ah, that's great.
Sleep! Oh.
Okay.
If I proc here...
Don't proc on Taurus. No, dude. Proc's at the worst time, man. Parry. Oh, but she's asleep. Never mind. Parry, parry, parry. Triple parry.
How is the Ender stunning me twice in a
Dude,
row?
Jeff is literally unable to can right now. Yeah, super true, Guilty Crown. That transmog makes the panda look super unthreatening, and yet he's one-shotting. So the benefit of being on Violent is it does give you the opportunity to proc out a stun. That is cool.
Yep.
What's crazy, though, is that you're not out of this. In fact, your odds of winning are actually not that bad. Parry, dead. This thing needs to be on Vamp though, I think.
Nah.
Nah.
What's the fun in that?
What's the fun? Dude, it really becomes closer to Gurkha then.
Nah, Violet is.
Jeff's like, I'm not toxic. I don't play like that. Oh my gosh, dude, this thing hits like a truck. See, that's the craziest part. As HP decreases, defense stays the same. So defense scaling damage gets nutty.
Hadouken!
Wow. Dude. Oh my god.
So dumb.
I'm telling you though, dude, Vamp. This is getting a little low, Jeff. We gotta get this thing on Vamp. We've gotta get it on Vamp, Jeff. Look at this.
Nah,
oh, he keeps it. Oh. Okay, so maybe Violet's not that bad. Not that you ever procced with it in such a way that decided the game, but okay, we got time for one more. Let's queue up one more time.
Yeah, one more. Let's try and force this unit again.
Force it. Yeah, that's great. Let's do second or third pick, maybe.
And we'll see. If I want to do this, I can run out. Like, I know people are running this, Molly, Nana type stuff, and just sit
Do you want to try it?
Minutes.
Go full toxic.
Okay.
Valk says JMak is too kind to Rune Manon on Vamp. Yeah. What do you guys think about adding sound effects to some skills? Because Water Hollyberry definitely needs a bonk.
I agree.
She could benefit from a bonk.
Bonk girl.
You're right about that. Like getting a little bonk when you hit somebody would be great.
Not enough damage.
You could go YOLO and Rune Hollyberry on Rage. Someone said. Jim Poon said that. Summoners War has sound. Alakazam, that was funny.
How do I open up if I do this?
Valk says, is it just me or is it weird that Kali hasn't gotten a transmog in the 10 or so years SW has existed? You know, that is a little funny. I think I sometimes get her confused with the Undines, because the Undines have gotten some transmogs. I would super get tilted by the sound at the end. I would absolutely.
Bonk.
Like from the bonking.
But,
if you kill me with a bonk.
Well, Ryu gets Hadouken, right?
Hadouken. He does.
Yeah.
You know, Kaneki says, I hope they 2A the Harpies next. I want Drunken Masters next, actually. I think that their skills are super cool, but what's holding them back is the stats. The only thing is that they all have, like, ignore defense and stuff, and, you know, we were talking about roll the dice abilities. They're all on chance, right? You know, they have a chance to activate stuff.
I don't have a Molly rune.
That's okay. I think we go Water Hollyberry still.
Yep. I was hoping I could have a Molly rune. No!
Evan, what is your most wanted feature in the game? That's a great question. I have a few features that I want added to the game. One is emotes in the pick ban phase, and I'm being 100% when I say that.
So there is a huge problem where if I pick Water Holly here, there is a Diana that's gonna eat me alive. Let's pick it anyway.
Yeah, let's pick it anyway. It'll be fun. And I'm
it's
super
okay.
serious. When I say that I want emotes in the pick ban phase, I am like super serious. Now that we can mute them, I want them everywhere. Like, I think that there's, I think there's no problem with that. And it's great because it can be toxic, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be like if somebody drafts the perfect thing, then you can just like, you can emote with the crying emote or something like that. Or I think it would be brilliant. There's something else that I want. I've been wanting several features in the game. I'll think on that and I'll bring them back to you guys because there's a few things that I really want added. Lucian laugh on the first pick, yeah. Wait, you can mute emotes? Yeah, you can mute emotes. I would just like to have that 2A Dark Harpy, if that makes her more viable. That third skill, defense break and branding for 2 turns. Oh yeah. And I know she's used in super fast GB12 teams. Oh my god, the double parry. Yo, dude, the Diana ends up feeding the water hollyberry. This is perfect. Dude. Jeff.
This is so bad.
Jeff, dude, this is insane. I had a feeling that she'd end up just feeding. Oh, but your defense broken. So you can't just bonk for the kill.
If I do this,
nice. Great idea. That's game. That's game, and that's how we win it.
This is such a stupid
toxic,
idea.
bro. Toxic, and I love it. I'm here for it. Jeff, dude, so unfortunately, that's all we have time for here today, but I couldn't think of a better game to end that on. Chat, I hope you had a great time. I want to tell you one more time, America Summit happening Friday and Sunday. Be sure that you're here for it, and while you're on Twitch, use command LA Meetup to register for it. Jeff, do you have anything you want to say to the chat before we depart?
Watch the summit. It's going to be exciting. The season ends in 9 days, and I believe Evan will be casting that as well. And last but not least, I'll see you guys at the LA Meetup in April.
Dude, thank you so much. Always a pleasure, Jeff. See you next time, dude, and see you next time, chat. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.